Welcome to the Best of US Investors daily Nvidia price range review. And this is where we break down the Nvidia movement throughout the trading day and give you some ideas of what our price range calculator is actually telling us about where the market or where Nvidia is going and where it could be headed to. So let's get into it. First off, this is Nvidia's daily chart going back to looks like August, what is that there? Come on, August 21st or so. This is today's price action on Nvidia. It opened at 149.07 as well as and then closed out the day at what is that? 146.27. So, not a good day, down a bit, not a whole ton, but we had a higher high, or we got as high as 149.33 and we got as low as 145.90. And we closed that at 146.27. So down 1.36% with volume at about 191 million or so. So volume was similar to yesterday. So a lot of selling volume versus buying volume, but we're basically moving in this sideways pattern here, which historically has been a sign of accumulation of Nvidia stock, and then it makes a move higher. We sort of saw that back in this area, back here from October 21st through the 29th. It dipped down, then took off after the election. We've seen that in this area as well, back in September 12th through the 24th of 23rd of this year, and it just sort of staircases up. So earnings come out on November 21st. So as we get closer to that, the Trump election or the US election electing Trump as the president has been encouraging from the standpoint of growth in the United States. So that is a good thing. So business regulation loosens up a bit, potentially, and a couple other things. So I think that's what is really influencing this market in for a great deal of it. So overall, it's sideways. We had if I remember right, 136 to 154 price range for today. Maybe a little a change. We did some tweaks on the calculator today, so that came in midday. So right now it's at 136 on the low end, and then 154 on the top end. We closed out the day at a 146.27, and so you're right in this middle range. And on our scorecard, that is accumulation. So let's check out the scorecard. It's not totally up to date because I'm shooting this after market. It updates after midnight with full data, and you can definitely check that out in the morning. And also, you'll receive an email if you're signed up for the free NVIDIA daily price range projections. And you can do that by clicking the link below. So let's go to the calculator and check it out. So if you're not a subscriber to our free NVIDIA price range service, you just go under services here on the Best of US website, scroll down and you click here and you sign up. Once you sign up and you're logged in, you then go over to free stuff, and that is go under the NVIDIA price range tab. We also have some free education. We have articles we've written. We also have a symbol lookup, which breaks down, gives you a chart, financials, technicals, and a couple other news items as well. So let's click on the NVIDIA daily price range. And so when you land, here you go. And so just for a quick review, this is our scorecard. We still are scoring about a 3 overall. The 15-day trend, which is anywhere between 15 days and below, that's like a trading range. 63 days is 1/4 of the year. So it's 252 trading days of the year divided by 4, and bingo, it's 63-day trading days. So both of those are up, and that's encouraging because if we're buying long Nvidia, we want to buy when the trend is up, both on the trading level and on the intermediate term level. I usually write some commentary here that'll update in the morning as well. And then the price range. So today was 136 to 154. We are off the low end or the buy area by 7.33% as of close of business today. So we closed down from 148.88, if I remember right, to 146.27 today. So we're about 7.33% off the low end, and that adjusts as this number adjusts as well. And we're about 5.3% or 5.03% off the high end, which we have calculated presently at 154. These numbers will change as of tomorrow morning. So definitely come back and check it out. But what this is telling me is that we're in this sort of accumulation phase. A four means we're at the we're at the bottom end of the range. The premium, eyeball premium, is setting up to a level that we can see the market push stock higher. But right now we're in more of accumulation phase because we're nowhere near the 1.5% near the low end or the high end. We're sort of just in this middle range. So I see this as a accumulation impatience phase. So that's where we're at today. Of course, we have our RSI, our MACD, and slow stochastics. These will update as tomorrow morning as well as the chart. But overall, my view is that we're in accumulation phase. We got PPI coming out tomorrow. We had CPI come out today. It was at 2.6, which it was expected to go up a bit. So inflation is still rising. But remember, in an environment like this where inflation is rising, you want to be in asset classes where that are influenced by the rise of inflation. Technology is typically one of those. It's a growth area. Nvidia is in that sort of sweet spot in that it's major demand for its GPUs, and it's pretty much the dominant player in that world. AMD, Intel are like second and third in that whole game. So the way I look at this is between now and the 21st of November, which is their earnings, and chances are their earnings, if you look at their earnings revenue and earnings per share, quarterly, year over year, we have been slowing for the last 3 quarters. I mean, it's declining. They're still kicking ass. They still got like triple digit revenue growth quarterly, year over year, but you're seeing this decline. And I'm really curious with the SMCI blow up and with things sort of slowing in a way, economy wise, how is this going to affect NVIDIA's earnings? Most people look at quarter versus quarter. I'm looking at quarterly versus quarterly year over year numbers. And I want to see the rate of change in revenue, earnings per share, and other things. One of the things to take a look at is, are they hiring people? If they're hiring people and their CapEx is going up, that means they're innovating, they're staffing up, and they're building a possibly new product. Maybe it's short-term memory product like or CPUs or something of that sort. Maybe they're going in and going after these other market segments within the semiconductor world. We'll see. Jensen Huang will speak on the 21st after the earnings come out. So it's a wait and see. But between now and then, I think it's a game of accumulation and watching the intraday highs and intraday lows, and in comparison to where is this giving us direction in the market. So for our free NVIDIA daily price range projections, sign up. I showed you where to sign up on bestofusinvestors.com, or you can go to bus13.ai and sign up there. I am so close to getting this new calculator for the Mag 7 and the 3 indexes, S&P, Dow, and the Qs, ready to launch. It's going to go into our silver package, which is $9.95 a month. It's a freaking latte. In some places, it's like $9.95 would be like, the cost of bubble gum. I mean, isn't like gas in California like $9.95 a gallon? You could use this in the silver program, use these calculators, this Mag 7 calculator, just as I showed you, similar to what the NVIDIA one is, and the three indexes and use this as a trading way, and it can pay for your gas, a tank of gas, plus the $9.95 a month. So I am probably 24 to 72 hours away from launching this. I want to launch it on Friday and announce it, or Saturday morning, something like that. But I would encourage you to sign up for the free Nvidia price range projections. I send this out every morning, a newsletter with this. You'll get that in the news at 7:45 a.m. Central Time. That's when I send it out, and you'll see the updated numbers there. In the meantime, I so appreciate you watching this video. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, get freaking crazy, go nuts, and become a better investor by signing up with Best of US Investors. Peace. Live loud.